Peace, 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 peace. Hey, it's Sav and we live. You know we live and we back. And I got this thing on my head because my neck cold and shit. So, now, this video today is a simple video I want to talk to y'all. It's about growth in our community, growth in the community, the melanated community, the American melanated community, specifically. That's why. And it could happen in other countries. We don't know. But American melanated people, this is what I see from what they call the black community. This is what I see. Y'all don't want to grow. You can't be held accountable. You don't feel you have any responsibilities. And y'all are nasty. Anyway, let me explain a little bit more. So, as I'm pulling up the video, this is just the start. The video is from Amala Ekpunobi. She's talking about how a pundit on CNBC or CNN or something like that said that the reason why we have diabetes, high blood pressure, and it's so prevalent in the black community is because of racism. That's some bullshit. You think? How come it's only how come it's always racism? How come it's always racism? Last I checked, all those things are food-related diseases. I mean, so you put that shit into your mouth, into your body. Like, so if you want to say, hey, if you want to say, let me change it up for you. You want to say, we could experience racism or discrimination at a higher rate than other people. So when you experience that, you're only thinking about, I just want something good to happen. And what's good? Soul food. You know what I mean? But what's bad? Soul food, because it got all this butter and all this oil and fats and meats and stuff that you just can't eat, and deep fried that you shouldn't be eating every day. But we do that, and then 60 years later, heart disease. You know what I'm saying? We don't eat a fucking vegetable. I know somebody, I don't care what he say. And now he like, oh no, I always love salad. Bro, when I first met him and he saw me eating a salad, he was like, you eating a salad? You eating vegetables? He was looking at me crazy, like he never seen somebody eat vegetables. I was like, bro, you never seen somebody eat vegetables? No, man, you gotta have some pork or something. No, you don't. Eat a salad all the time. I love salad. He was looking at me crazy. And he also is part of this accountability conversation. But first, let me just get into the video. Let me pull it up because I already been talking for 3 minutes and I want to get into the video. Getting it pulled up. Bam. Oh, see, I was already watching a little bit, so
government's being overthrown by white now.
Let's just back it up a little bit.
Jamal Bowman of New York, apparently. Now he's going to talk about the racism and discrimination that everybody's dealing with in the United States of America, and he so specifically deals with as a black man. And it's going to be linked to diabetes, obesity.
Ain't gonna lie, like that purple shit you got on, you keep rocking stuff like that. Looks soft.
Somehow. Let's watch.
Catholic
and the problem is
bombs.
we are not dealing
Catholic
with America's original sin and its disease of hate and racism towards black and brown people and sexism towards women and anti-LGBTQ sentiment. We are not dealing with that. Your colleagues in the Republican Party do not hold each other accountable when it comes to the racism that comes from the party on a consistent basis.
Congressman, I mean, where are you on?
You can't be calm about this. I'm a black man in America. The reason why heart disease.
I'm white. I can't comment.
Listen to what I'm.
You can be calm about it. In fact, you can calm all the way down.
Diabetes are bigger in the black community is because of the stress we carry from having to.
Hold on, go back.
These are bigger in the.
I missed the part.
heart disease and cancer
Pretty
and
racist.
obesity
I can't
and
comment on that.
diabetes are bigger in the black community. It's because of the stress we carry from having to deal with being called the N-word directly or indirectly every day.
Just listen to that claim, y'all. He says the
Look, this is the crazy part. Because when I first heard him say that, I had to go back and think. And I was like, man, I don't remember being called the N-word in a while. You know, I'm assuming he's saying from other races where they're saying it disrespectfully, even though we can also say it disrespectfully, and we really shouldn't be saying it because it's a disrespectful word. But that's neither here nor there. A lot of people feel that, because you're the same fucking skin tone as me, it's cool for you to say it. That's neither here nor there. I'm thinking back in my brain right now. I don't remember in the last 2-3 weeks, and if I'm saying 3 weeks, it was probably longer than that. I can't remember the last time somebody called me the N-word, whether they had my hue or they didn't have my hue. Because one, the people that have my hue know that I don't fuck with that. And two, the ones that don't have my hue, they don't cross paths with me. Like, we go out in the city, you see white people all the time, but they don't be disrespectful. Spanish people don't be disrespectful to me, mainly because I'm respectful. I'm not causing no drama, causing no problems and shit. So who is this guy hanging around that he hears it every day? Every day, my G. It's not like you said it. It's not like you said it happens to us sometimes and we're stressed out about it, blah, blah, blah. And then we eat more and we eat the wrong food and that compounds and stuff. Like every day, bro. Who's saying it every day? Who hears it every day? Somebody got to tell me. They got to stand up and be like, I hear it every day because I ain't heard it in a while. Wow. So whoever this guy is around, he need to change up his circle.
reason that we have diabetes, heart disease, obesity, and the reason it's so prevalent within the Black community is because we get called the N-word.
We gonna.
Now I'm going to be charitable to him, and really what he's saying is we get discriminated against, we face racism and segregation, and we've gone through all these things historically, and this has led to the medical impacts of obesity, heart disease, and diabetes, apparently, for Black people. Now I'll give him that stress is a factor when it comes to heart disease, diabetes, obesity, but he's saying the discrimination that Black people face is stressing them out so much that it's giving them these conditions. Okay, we all know the demand for racism far exceeds the supply, so I'm not really falling for this one.
I'm a fast forward.
Now, this is not the first time I've heard this.
The rest of this video, even though that good chunk of it that I fast forward like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, it was good. You should go back and watch the full thing and just shorten it to show my part that I wanted to show. And this will get into my argument.
This argument about Black health being linked to racism and discrimination. I'm going to play you another clip here so that you can get your footing on this one.
Talk about Black women being obese. I hate it because it becomes a way to blame us for a set of conditions that we didn't create. We are living in the Trump era. And look, those policies tell our people. And what public health practitioners think is that our stress responses in the body change our metabolism. It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Then change your diet. If the diet is not working for you, you know why they got so many different diets out here? They got the paleo diet. They got the pescatarian diet. They got the dude the Liver King that only ate meat and shit like that. They got where you could do intermittent fasting. They got where you could do longer fasting. They got where you could do a water fast. They got all these different diets. The Dr. Sebi diet. They got the vegetarian diet. They got all these different fucking diets. All these different fucking diets. So all of them don't work for you? No, that's a you thing. You just figured that, because this one diet didn't work, I'm Black. It's racism. It's stress. Trump, blah, blah, blah. That's some bullshit because you put that food into your mouth. That's what make you big. That's what make you big. You put that food in your mouth. You don't walk and take care of yourself. Like I work around these Chinese people. They own a nail salon. You know what they do when they don't have customers? They walk around the parking lot all fucking day. They don't got no customers. They walking around all day. You'll see them out there for 8 hours. walking until you see them out there for an hour walking until somebody comes. Then when that person leave, they go back out there and walk all day. You know what people in the hair salon do when they ain't got no fucking customers? They talk shit and eat food. And then they blame, oh, the diet don't work for me because I'm black and racism and Trump. That's a you problem. What is it with this lack of growth? You guys don't want to grow. You guys don't want to grow. And when I say you guys don't want to grow, I bring it back to a friend of mine. I told him this a couple of days ago. I think it was Monday. Hey, man, you can't keep doing this anymore. What you mean? What you mean, Sal? Bro, man, like, you older than me. And this wasn't cool 5 years ago. I mean, you can't keep having your plug pull up to your mom's house and serving you. That's not cool. That's not cool, bro. Like that. I'm letting you know it's got to stop. You got to start looking and getting your own spot, man, because ain't nobody else going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. He's like, this is exactly what he said back to me. Not okay, not anything like that. This is how I know motherfuckers got a lack of accountability and they don't want to grow. They have a lack of growth. Because the first thing he said back to me was, oh, well, I don't have parents that will pay for me to get into an apartment. That's not what happened, motherfucker. See? If you ask, you will learn what happened. What happened is I've been paying my parents rent for years. For years when I lived in that house. Years. You know what I mean? It wasn't about nothing. I told my pops, hey, we're gonna start paying you some rent. And he was like, all right, I'm gonna figure out a number that works. He gave me that money back. Now I didn't know he was gonna do that. I didn't know he was gonna do that. I was genuinely blessed. But that's what helped me get the deposit to go into the spot. But bro, you sell drugs. Don't act like you don't have money. And you work. Don't act like you don't have money. See, and you can't even say my parents. Fine. Say you ain't got nobody that can help you. You know what you do have? You have a brother that grew up in the next room next to you, and I've seen him get multiple apartments. So I know you could do it. I seen him come back into the parents' house, tell his parents, hey, I'm gonna stay here for a year or two. I'm just saving up right now. Save up, stick to the plan, leave out and go get another apartment. So you could do it too. You just not sticking to the plan. You not trying to create a plan and move forward. You just want to blame, or you just want to say, hey, well, thank God I got the parents I got. Thank God I got the parents I got. I love them to death. Very blessed. Very blessed. But even if they did not give me that money to help out, best believe I had money saved up and I was going to get that shit my damn self. Get that definitely was going to happen. Now, you want to sit there and be like, oh, you got this, you got that. And you got two parents that is letting you sell weed all through that is letting a grown-ass man in his late 30s sell weed all through their fucking house, smoke weed all in their crib, and is not saying nothing. They don't smoke. They don't smoke. They don't drink. They just know that if they let you go out there by yourself, you're going to get your head blown off. So they ain't got no faith in you. And do you want that? Do you want that as a person? This is what I'm saying to him, bro. Look, bro, you can do what you want to do. All I'm saying is it's a waste of fucking potential. It's a waste of potential. And do you want to turn 50 and realize, damn, I ain't never even had my own place. I ain't never really seen what I could do. Because once you got that shit over your head, once you got that, hey, I need this. I mean, you got to have it on the first. Then it's going to make you pound that pavement. It's going to make you figure out what you really trying to do, what you really about. But that's the truth with it is. That's the truth with it. I mean, a lot of people, the same fucking colors, same fucking faces, all got a lack of a motherfucking accountability. Man, woman, child, transgender, whatever the fuck you are. A lot of them got a lack of accountability and they don't want to grow. You won't grow if you can't take accountability. You got to be able to be like, yeah, I did it. That was on me. It was my fault. Let's go better. Let's move to the next thing. Yeah. No, I want to see. Look, I'm put it on my own self right now. Today, right now, October 1st. I decided October 1st, 2025. I decided that I'm gonna drink so much. I really this is what I decided. I'm gonna cut tree out all the way out. Weed, you ain't gonna see me with weed. If I have weed, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. I want to get super clean because I don't want my smoking to be a reason why I can't live how the way I should be living or the way I want to live. And that's what it's doing to me. My drinking, my drinking and my smoking are putting me in a spot where it's tighter than it should be. It's tighter than it should be. And that's because I'm spending this amount on drinks, this amount on weed. So, and today I got my eyes opened up like, yo, it's so much out here. I could be doing so much more, doing so much better, but because, you know, I smoke and then I sit down and I drink, and I sit down, don't do nothing. I don't see else that I could reach. But now I'm starting to see that if I put this down, there's other platforms that I can reach. There's other spots that I can reach to. And who's to say it's going to be forever? Who's to say I'm not going to put it down a couple years, whatever I get to the spot where I'm gonna be at, it's more comfortably now. I'm even better able to more manage it. I'm not, you know, running out and I got to get this, I got to get that. Like, so I could always come back to it. It's not like I can't, you know, I mean, this shit starting ready to get legal. You know what I mean? I could always come back to it, but right now it's got to go. And that's cool with me because, you know what I mean? I got to grow. I gotta grow. It's on me. You know what I mean? I gotta grow. And I am so excited to say that because this is what I want. I want to be able to, you know what I mean? I'm making a certain amount of money. There's no reason why it should be as tight as it was. But now I'm seeing going forward, okay, I'm still making this money. And now I cut out all these expenses. Now I also cut out going out so much. You know what I mean? And buying takeout and shit like that. That's 4 expenses right there I cut out. Oh, that's saving so much money. Oh, okay. Now I can always do this. Now, you know, something go wrong with the car. I ain't got to wait a week to get my check. I already got the money in there. Let's do it. You know, now if I need something, you know, if my nephew or my niece needs something, my sister or my mom or my dad needs something. All right, now I got the funds, you know what I mean? Because I've been saving something, so I can got y'all. So ain't nothing wrong with growth, but you got to be able to want it. You got to want to grow. If you don't want to grow, you will not grow. You will be just like these people, just like the last dude, just like my friend Penn over there talking about, oh, man, I can't do it because racism. I can't do it because, you know, just because I ain't got what you got. Like, you could do it if you wanted to do it, man. People have done it with less. People have done it with less. You could damn sure do it if you wanted to do it. So don't sit up there and be like you can't do it. I hate when people talk about obesity. Motherfucker, I done been huge as a person. I done dropped all that weight. People look at me like, damn, they look at me and they look at my old pictures, be like, damn, you lost a whole nother person. I'm like, damn right. And I'm proud of it. I got no problem saying it. I'll be telling myself, hey, you know, it's been a week or two. We ain't get up and work out. You know, that's when we gonna have to get up and push it. And myself be looking back at myself like, damn right, because we ain't going back to that size that we were. I put that in my mind 12 years ago when I lost all that weight. I'm not going back to that size. In fact, there's a certain weight that I'm not even getting up to. If I start getting towards that weight, it's time to work. It's time to push it. I mean, when I say push it, I fast. I do intermittent fast. Sometimes I do long fast. Sometimes I do long water fast. You know what I mean? I got no problem. People be like, damn, you ain't eating today? Nah, I ain't eating, man. I got to get this weight down. You know what I mean? I'm working out and I'm fasting. You know, I done been out. People be like, hey, bro, you ain't get you nothing to eat? Nah, you ain't get you nothing to drink? Nah, water. I'm getting water. Then after I leave, y'all, we chill, we watch the game, whatever. I'm going to work out. They're like, bro, when you get home, it's going to be 12 at night. Yeah, and the gym's still going to be open. So what it is. And if the gym not open, I could do it right in my apartment. I got a bike in here. I got weights in here. Hey, man, I got a floor. I could do push-ups and sit-ups. We can get, you know what I mean? But that's because I set that way. Said I'm not going back that way. That's called accountability. I let myself get up that weight I think again, some people in my life and good insurance and stuff like that, able to get the weight down and lose the weight. Now that I lost the weight, we ain't going back up there. That ain't happening. See, some people, they lose the weight, and this is how lack of accountability comes in, lack of responsibility and lack of growth. They'll lose the weight and then go back up to the fucking weight and be like, yeah, I'm supposed to be here. No, motherfucker, that's on you. That's on you. So like I said, if you really want to do something, you'll do it. But us blaming racism for all of our problems needs to stop. Because I still don't know when was the last time I was called the N-word. And now, the funny part is me probably saying that out loud. I'm going to go outside, somebody going to call me the N-word. But I doubt it. But anyway, peace, y'all. Peace, but peace, peace, but peace, peace, peace. Peace, 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 but peace.